One of the nice things about using a big complicated calculator like this is that this calculator knows all about the order of operations. So that means that if I have a big, long, complicated order of operations problem, say something like this, I can just enter it in my calculator all at once. 25 minus parentheses, remember the parentheses are above the 8 and the 9, 18 divided by 6 times 5 minus 13, close parentheses, third power, plus parentheses, 20 divided by parentheses, 30 divided by 6, close parentheses, times 2, close parentheses again, to the second power. My calculator can just work that whole thing out in one go. However, looking at all that stuff I just entered, I feel like I'm really likely to have made a mistake, so I'm going to do two things. One, I'm going to proofread. Notice I can see on screen what I entered, 25 minus. Do you see the mistake that I made? When I meant to enter 13, I entered 12. And because this is kind of long and complicated, I wouldn't know immediately that that wasn't right. So it's good that I proofread this. I don't need to enter it all again. I can just go left and type the 3 over the 2. It looks like that was my only mistake, so I'll hit enter. It seems like that equals 81. The other thing I'm going to do is enter that again and make sure I get the same answer. And I do in fact get 81 again. So that really does tell me that I probably entered that correctly. If I'd gotten different answers here, I would probably have broken this down and entered smaller pieces of this expression. But it isn't necessary to enter one operation at a time. Your calculator knows the order of operations. With that in mind, we need one extra caution. We must remember that the fraction bar is a grouping symbol, but when we enter division on the calculator, we're entering it with a division sign. So if we wanted to use the calculator to find the average of these three numbers, if we were to enter this on the calculator, just like what we see, what we've just entered on the calculator says take 1, 3, 8, and 9 divided by 4 and add them together. That's not what we want. If we want to have the entire 1 plus 3 plus 8 plus 9 divided by 4, we need to put them in parentheses. In this example, we didn't need to put any parentheses around the denominator because it just contained one number. If we had operations in the denominator as well, the denominator would also need to be in parentheses.